I've been a Tron fan since I was a little kid. The light cycles in particular were a favorite of mine. My wife and I go to Disney World every year. We are what Dr. Sydney Watson calls Disney adults. I'm actually going to do a video about her position on people that, enjoy things. So when Disney World was building the Tron roller coaster, I couldn't wait. When it opened, I remember being extremely excited. After a lifetime of waiting, I was finally going to get to ride real-life light cycles. And just like most rides at Disney World, the queue was very immersive. So they have these monitors, and there's only one human seen throughout the queue, and she's offering directives through the queue. And since Tron is science fiction, of course they chose a black female. Is this because of all the black female Tron fans out there?
Racist.
I mean, statistically speaking, I just don't think that there's a whole lot of black female Tron fans. That's not to say they don't exist. That's just to say that maybe that's not Tron's key demo. And in fairness, I might not be their key demo either, but I'm not asking to be represented on the ride. So, as usual, they had to inject this specific gender-race combo. They always say diversity, but they don't really mean diversity. When the entertainment industry says diversity, they literally only mean black and female and sometimes gay.
Racist.
So, although it was no shock seeing this, it was just exhausting. The immersive queue for the ride suddenly became less immersive. It just didn't make sense. Shortly after, I started hearing that they were making a new Tron movie, Tron Ares. I remember wondering sarcastically if they were going to put a black female main character. I didn't actually think they would do it, because it just seems so counterintuitive, right? But then the trailer came out, and there's Jared Leto. You might remember when I mentioned Jared Leto in this other video. If people don't have a problem with me saying Jared Leto sucked as the Joker, or Jared Leto sucked as Morbius, or Jared Leto sucked as Neander Wallace, then they shouldn't have an issue with me saying Michael B. Jordan sucks as Johnny Storm. In spite of that, truth be told, I am a Jared Leto fan. I do like 30 Seconds to Mars. Well, liked, past tense. I was not a fan of their recent gay disco record, but the older stuff is good in my opinion. And I do like his acting. I enjoyed Requiem for a Dream, mostly because of Jennifer Connelly. But I didn't think Jared Leto was terrible, and I have to say Mr. Nobody is definitely one of my all-time favorite movies. I'm not recommending it because you'll hate it, but I am doing a video on that one soon too. But the point is, I don't mind Leto. I remember feeling relieved when I saw the trailer. I remember thinking, thank God they didn't get Jodie Turner-Smith or something.
Racist.
And I'm not kidding, that was my exact thought. The early trailers only showed those killer effects, the light cycles, and Jared Leto. Then came the later trailers. Meet Athena, played by, you guessed it, Jodie Turner-Smith.
Yes.
The thing is, I think the producers had to know that she's not exactly well received. She was Black Anne Boleyn, she was whoever she was in The Acolyte, and The Acolyte is widely considered to be the worst Star Wars production ever made. Actually, it's probably a tie with The Last Jedi. F you, Rian Johnson. So why would they choose such a divisive actress to play this part? I can't prove it, but I think she was cast at us, not for us.
Racist.
And of course, she becomes the main antagonist in Act 3, and she is smarter, better, smarter, stronger, smarter, and faster than Ares. You know, the dude the entire film is named after. So by now, you're probably wondering why I haven't started reviewing the film. And that's for one huge reason. I watched it 2 weeks ago, and it was so utterly forgettable. Here's what I remember. There's an evil corporation run by this dude, Evan Peters. This follows the recent trend of casting weenie boys as powerful CEO types. It's a frustrating trope at this point. Weak, skinny, effeminate dudes running billion-dollar corporations. And while there may be some real-world examples of this, it's become a caricature in movies. And here's the thing. When I say I don't like weenie white guys playing tech billionaires because it's a played-out trope, no one blinks. When I say I don't like brilliant black women playing scientists because it's a played-out trope, well, you can imagine the reaction. So Weenie Peters runs the company that's bringing stuff from the grid into the real world. Aries, played by Jared Leto, is becoming sentient. Not just sentient, but sentimental and emotional. The stuff that's brought into the real world can only last a limited amount of time. Enter the Asian chick who has some code to make some stuff brought into our world permanent. I think it was called permanentium or something equally dumb and Avatar-ish. What were they mining in Avatar? Hard to findium? So, Peters sends Athena, played by Jodie Turner-Smith, to kill Asian chick and take the code. Honestly, I can't even remember how any of that turned out. I seem to recall the ending was like Bruce Wayne at the cafe, except maybe it was Leto nodding at Alfred. I don't know, but that's how I remember it. This is what I will say. The visuals were absolutely spectacular. I have a home theater system and it looked utterly amazing and sounded fantastic. And I'm talking about the sound, not the music. I'm not a Nine Inch Nails fan at all, so I didn't give a shit about the music. But everything else was great. I guess what I'm saying is this would have been a better movie without the music and without the story. So should you see it? If you go in knowing full well that this is just eye candy and nothing more, I say see it. You can put it on in the background, look up every now and then, you're guaranteed to see something cool on the screen just to pass the time. This isn't the kind of movie that you need to sit down and pay attention to because it's a bunch of nonsense. Like I said, the visuals are utterly amazing. The sound is pretty dang cool. Everything about this was an audio-visual experience more so than a movie. If you're looking for a movie with a strong story, compelling characters, stuff like that, it's not here. So what do you think? Did you see it? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Are you neutral? I'm seriously asking because I expected to like it, but I just didn't. So what's your take? Anyway, that's it. Am I right? Am I wrong? Let me know all the reasons I'm an idiot in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, click notifications, and I will see you next time.